Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Juicemanji. You're not watching the Pulse. Alright, let's start off. Sports first. And I got my Giants jersey on. We're going to go 3-13 this season. We're going to be in the hunt for Marcus Mariota in the draft, and I'm fucking pumped about that. You guys know me, I love football. I'm a Giants fan, but I'm a football fan first. So really, knowing we're going to be trash before the season and coming at peace with just trashdom has me feeling fucking excited for the season because I don't have to be stressed. I can just watch all the football and just be all kinds of happy all the fucking season. Yes. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about the whole Adrian Peterson, Ray Rice shit. I think they both deserve to be punished in some capacity. I don't think that they should be allowed on a football field this season. That's just my personal thing. Go debate your uncle about it. I'm not going to argue with people in the comments about it. I don't really want to speak on it. I just want to give that real quick and talk about football and talk about sports because that's what people come to the Pulse for, is to be fucking happy, not be brought down by people getting their ass whooped. So this past week it was a funny week. The Niners kind of choked it away. As I said in the football preview special edition of the Pulse, I don't see the Niners. I didn't think the Niners were making the playoffs. I think they're going to be like 9-7. I think all the suspensions and injuries that they got to deal with this first half of the season during a brutal first half schedule is gonna make it tough for them to make the playoffs. But I still think they're a very good team. I just think it's a lot going against the odds. I think in when you get to year 4 of a coach like Harbaugh, who's really intense, it starts to wear on guys. The message, they're not on board as much, and I don't think that I think that Harbaugh almost getting traded to the Browns wasn't a good look. I think it makes players, when you have a coach like that who demands full buy-in all the time and is kind of a taskmaster, really intense, when you hear that your coach almost went to another team, that's not going to sit too well with you. But we'll see. They're a great organization, so I would not be shocked at all if they proved me wrong, but I think that the odds are too tough for them this year. I wasn't too shocked with the way that game played out. I think Kaepernick's going to be up and down. He still doesn't have a whole lot of starts under his belt. And I think, with a quarterback that's supremely gifted, I think what happens is when he's in his prime is when he realizes, because he's going to have that supreme confidence with that arm he has and with that speed that he can make crazy plays. He's trying to do too much. Once he starts to throttle it down and be more selective with when he just lets loose and does that crazy shit, that's when he'll be prime. You're seeing Cam Newton's a little bit farther along in that progression. So, I hope for Cap that he gets to that point. Because I like Kaepernick and to be honest with you, I'd rather watch a much more talented guy play quarterback than Alex Smith. That's just me. The Raiders, the Giants, the Buccaneers, the Rams, and who am I missing? There's somebody else in my top 5 suck-assathon teams. Raiders, Giants, Rams, Buccaneers. I'm forgetting someone exceptionally shitty. That sucks a lot. For fuck's sake. Fucking Jaguars. Those are the teams that are going to be jockeying for that top spot all season. However, I think just because the Jaguars, not the Buccaneers. So you're going to have the Giants, Buccaneers, and the Rams are going to be the ones that are going to be looking for a quarterback. The Raiders and Jags, I think, are not going to burn another pick on a quarterback. They got Bortles and Carr. So that'll be interesting. Right now, despite the loss, I still think the Seahawks and the Broncos are a cut above everybody else, and I think the Bengals, to me, are the 3rd best team. If Andy Dalton, the thing that I've seen different about Andy Dalton is not actually anything about Andy Dalton, is that Gio Bernard is the motherfucking man. And he has now this check down option in Bernard that could fuck around and break an 80-yard touchdown on a check down, on a little dump off pass. So that Andy Dalton hasn't thrown a pick all season, and I think that has a lot to do with it, is that he has a viable playmaking option to check down every play. And that's why Gio Bernard's catching like 6-7 balls every game. So I think that's a big dynamic. If Andy Dalton can rise above and take that next step forward. I think that team is almost, or really every bit as good as the Broncos. It's just a matter of maturity. They're a young team. But that's a stacked roster. So yeah, that just about does it for football. Now let's get it into, what do you want to do? Sneakers? Let's do sneakers. The LeBron 12, they showed them all today. My biggest complaint with the LeBron line, and this is going all the way back to the 8, too many throwaway colorways. Too many colorways that fucking don't matter. They just came out of, it looks like they started with a fucking color and said just like make a shoe like this. There's no creativity, there's no storyline, and it bothers me that Nike's most important signature athlete, they don't put any thought into the colorways of his shoes. They're just happenstance, and I don't like that. I like the LeBron 12 model, looks cool. I'm not crazy about the funky little reading light bright looking outsole, but it's a decent shoe. I don't think I'll cop any of those colorways that they debuted today. Probably if I do cop one, it'll be an ID. But yeah, there you have it. The Ronnie Feig filling pieces shits come out this weekend. If you guys are interested in those, they're nice. I'm not copying them. It's not really my steez. I'm not really into that kind of like high fashion sneaker look. But they look beautiful. They look fantastic. So if you're into those are retailing at $220, coming out Saturday on kithnyc.com, I believe. Hip hop. So word on Twitter is, I guess, Beyonce and Jay-Z are making an album together, which is fucking depressing. I'm big husband Maine. I love my wife. I love being married. It's great. I like being big husband Maine. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy. But it kills my heart. It kills my spirit to see Jay-Z even going on tour with his wife. Like, think about, that would be like if and I'm not comparing myself to Jay-Z in excellence, I'm just saying doing some shit that I love to do that's my shit, like, I don't know, if I brought my wife to my fantasy draft or the sports bar to watch football like every fucking time, or if my wife was just kind of here with me when I do these videos, like, plus you're a fucking rock star, you're Jay-Z, that's not fucking cool, that's not bad, hey, I got curfew, I'm on tour, I gotta go. Nah, I can't, I can't just lay down tracks on the tour bus all night because this fucking baby's yelling on the tour bus. Oh, man. What else is going on in hip-hop? That took energy, life force out of me being sad about Jay-Z's, just go home, be a family man, dog. He's like 45 and shit. Anyway. The shit I've been listening to is that Action Bronson, Alchemist, and Riff Raff, Rookies of the Future. Shit is dope. I'm assuming it's Alchemist's song, so I'm assuming he has a project coming out, so I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fucking dope, because everything Alchemist does is fire. From what I understand, I heard on Twitter, I don't know the validity of this, but Kendrick Lamar has his new single coming out next week. Really looking forward to that. And what else is there? Is there anything else hip-hop noteworthy to talk to y'all about? Not really. Kanye spazzed out, but that's fine. You make as much fire as Kanye does, you can spazz out, I don't give a fuck. I don't want rappers doing boring shit, like, hanging out with their wife and selling tickets for people to see it. That's fucking boring. I want my rappers to spazz out and be eccentric, because that's what fucking rock stars do. You want your rock star to be humble and fuck all that noise. I want to see, you know what I mean? I'm humble. I want to live vicariously through this. I don't need to see Kanye West being all normal and apologetic. Fuck all that noise. People sound ridiculous when you ask for that, or when you demand him to be humble. It's fucking boring. What? Come on, man. Let that man live, let that man do crazy shit, because that's fucking more fun. Alright, well that just about does it for this week's episode of The Pulse. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Always good to catch up with y'all. Hit me up in the comments or on Twitter at Juicemanji. You can hit up my IG that I don't use, at Juicemanji. I hope to get into it more. I have such a strong stigma against sneaker Instagram that I don't get on there. But I don't have to post sneakers. I can post other big husband main things I be doing. If you guys want to see me like mow lawn or drink beer. But I have a fun life. I do other cool shit. I'm just kidding and making husband jokes. But in any case, yeah, hit me up in the comments at Juicemanji on Twitter. That's the best way to reach me if you want to chop it up about sports, football, hip hop, fucking sneakers, all that shit, all that fun stuff, about how you stay having fun while being married and shit. Any of that you guys want to holler at me, please do. I enjoy talking to all of you. That just about does it. Thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed the content, hit that like button, thumbs up button, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.